Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Let's check out the Bassline for Fortnight by Taylor Swift. It looks like this. And for a fortnight there we were, forever running to you, sometimes ask about the weather. Now you're in my backyard, turned into good neighbors. Your wife waters flowers, I wanna kill her. So the benefits to this is we are learning how to play a bass line, so we can learn other bass lines easier in the future. We're working on our palm muting, and we are learning how to make an arrangement of a synth bass part and put it to acoustic guitar. So let's dive right into it. To start, for this entire tab, anything that you see in parentheses is just optional. You can play the open strings here. You can play the second fret on the low E string here. These are all the same notes. They're just down a different octave. It might make it easier to play if you play these because you don't have to move so high up on the neck, but it's not going to sound as authentic because a big part of this riff is the lower G sharp minor that they get into towards the end. But you know, that's just, those are the little details that make it up. You can do whatever works best whenever you play this riff. So that's what these notes in parentheses are. The next thing about this is that in a music therapy context, I'm not necessarily concerned with playing it exactly like the recording. So for instance, we have this chord change on the and of 4 right here. We have another passing chord right there, again on the and of 4. And then we have this really funky part where the chord change happens on the and of 1. And then you have this 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right there. So if you just wanted to play it as just one chord per bar and get rid of the passing chords, you can do that as well. So there's a lot of options when playing this, but this is just how it is in the recording, and you know, there's some other options here. So that's the tab. Now for the right hand, I would recommend that you play this by pretending that you hold a pick by putting your thumb and your pointer finger together. Then to palm mute, you're going to take the palm of your hand and you're going to rest it right here on the bridge. So that way you get this muted sound. If it sounds like that, you're too far up. If it sounds like that, you're too far back. So we want to be right up to the bridge right there. And that's the palm muting sound that we're going to do for all of this. All of these notes you can alternate pick with down ups like this. But I find that it just feels a little bit better to just do all downstrokes. So now we're going to get into the actual bass line itself. So you can start on the open string, or you can put your ring finger or pointer finger on the 7th fret of the A. And just play this with me. Either the open string or the 7th fret is fine. And then for the second bar, we're going to go to the F sharp. So that's going to be 9th fret on the A, or that's going to be the 2nd fret on the low E. So just play that with me. Now we're going to practice going from the first bar into the second bar. So we'll take it slower, kind of like just like that. And you can choose to do that passing note right here if you want to, or just do one chord per bar. So just play it with me. 1, 2, ready, here we go. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, again, back to the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp. Do it again. One more time. So now let's practice these 2 bars. So to play the 6th fret on the A string, we were just here on the 9th fret, or maybe just here on the 2nd fret. So I would recommend that you use your ring finger to play the 6th fret on the A string, because that's going to set you up for your pinky to play the 6th fret on the D string. Or if you want to play the 4th fret on the low E, it's also going to set you up to play your first finger like that. If you did it this way, and you want to use your first finger to play this D sharp instead, then your middle finger will be set up for the 6th fret here. Or if you really wanted to do that, then you would have to kind of do this hopping type of motion. So that's why I'd recommend just using your ring finger. So from here, you'd probably have to slide down to the 6th fret right there. So let's practice just this transition from either the 2nd fret or the 9th fret to the 6th fret A string at about the same tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about that fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's do it again. Let's do a count in. 1, 2, ready, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, count in. 1, 2, ready, go. This will be the last time. And now we can practice going from here to this bar right here. And again, you can choose which G sharp minor you want to do, and you can choose to do this passing little note right here if you want. So we're just going to do these 2 bars and then do a count in. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, ready, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right after that, that's when we go back to the second half of the bar. So it looks almost the same. These 2 bars are exactly the same as these 2 bars are. But now what's different is we have this part, which sounds like this. And the fingering for this can look very different, just kind of depending on what you're wanting to do. But the way that I typically will play it is I start with the 9th fret here, and then that's going to set me up perfectly to play the 7th fret on the low E, which is your B note. And then if you wanted to do this part, you just slide down here to the 2nd fret on the low E, and then the 4th fret on the low E as well, which in this case I played it with my ring finger, and then I had to jump kind of to grab this 6th fret here. So you could also do it like, and just do your first finger like that, which is then going to set you up to use your ring finger, which is then going to set you up to start on the 7th fret. If you choose to play it where you want to play your B note like this, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and something like that, then that's kind of how I would do it. Just use one of your fingers here, and then use your ring finger or your pinky for this 4th fret, and then slide up to the 6th fret, and then you have fingers available to play the 6th fret on the A if you wanted to, which is then going to set you up to the top of the riff. So a lot of different options here. I would just recommend that you pick whatever's comfortable for you. If you feel comfortable being up here on 7th position, then that's great. If you prefer to stay like down here in these lower frets, then pick the lower frets. So we're going to practice just this part for now. So that's going to look like this in whatever way you want to play it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're just going to practice that over and over again with a count in. So 1, 2, ready, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, ready, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here's what it sounds like with the other one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and one more time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now let's do just this bar. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's just do that over and over again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now for the very last thing, let's put these bars together. So that's going to look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. So let's do a count in. 1, 3, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and count in. 2, 3, here we go. And 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and then we end on the 7th fret of the A. So this was the bass line for Fortnight by Taylor Swift, and I will see you all in the practice video.